Well, the math just does not add up. So could that mean a Georgia town might one day disappear?
Well, Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis says the Jackson County town of Pendergrass has to decide what to do about a $1 million judgment when its entire annual budget is only a third of that.
We asked a special blessing on the citizens of Pendergrass and on this city council.
Miles off the main road, everything about Pendergrass is typically small and quiet, even their city council meetings. But not this day.
That's a hefty bill, and it's not fair for the taxpayers to have to pay it.
Pendergrass faces an uncertain future. Earlier this month, 2 former employees won a huge verdict against the city, more than $1 million. A jury agreeing the mayor and city council had retaliated against them for blowing the whistle on ticket fixing and questionable spending by city manager Rob Russell. Russell said the tickets were going to be thrown out anyway once they got to court. It would take 8 years to get the case before a jury.
I knew if I could get this matter in any way, shape, or form in front of 12 people, they would see it, because you can't miss it.
But people like Meredith Davison want to know what happens now. The city owes more than $1 million, but their annual budget is barely $340,000.
As honestly, if this is a burden that the taxpayers are going to have to carry, then my husband and I are considering moving.
City Attorney Thomas McCormack told her Pendergrass will decide soon whether to appeal.
Worst case scenario, you file an appeal and you lose the appeal. How does the city then handle a $1 million judgment?
Well, that's bridges down the road yet. Granted, that's going to be something that we'll be talking with outside counsel about.
Pendergrass became a city in 1891, thanks to the railroad and a thriving cotton industry. But the town is no longer on the main road to the county seat of Jefferson. The estimated 700 residents provide its biggest source of income, property taxes, about $74,000 each year. City manager Rob Russell told the Fox 5 I-Team one option to avoid the judgment could be to dissolve the city, eliminating the 2-man police department and other city services for residents.
Can you imagine that scenario?
We would be okay with that.
But Mayor Monk Talbert, whose family stretches back generations here, wasn't ready to talk about that possibility or any mistakes he may have made to bring Pendergrass to such a precarious condition.
If you had to do it over again, would you do anything different?
Well, I think obviously if we could foresee the future like that, I probably may have taken a different course. But as the evidence was presented in court, the action taken by the city council was the right action to take.
Even before any possible appeal could be heard, both sides will be back in court in January. The whistleblowers asking a judge to also award them legal fees, meaning another possible $300,000 bill. The city of Pendergrass has no money to pay. In Pendergrass, Randy Travis, Fox 5 News.